Welcome to the Red Hot Mess Conference, where sermons meet stand-up and pastors meet public meltdowns. Your weekly digest of holy chaos, where faith meets facepalm.
Hi, Steven. I know you're watching, so get yourself comfortable. Maybe put the phone down, stop making memes for 5 minutes, and let someone else hold the emotional support King James Bible. This week's episode of As the Fundamentalist World Burns is brought to you by Denial, Projection, and whatever the hell that music group is doing without Kevin. Spoiler alert. It's not music. It's a psychological cry for help with auto-tune. So our main man, Steven, self-declared alpha male, king of the 24/7 sermon meme machine, and now apparently president of Look Over There Ministries, had a bit of a situation. His son? Yeah, dresses in public, and before you say it's a phase, we checked. Phases usually don't include eyeliner and a better sense of fashion than the entire pastoral staff. So what does Steven do? Handle it with grace, quiet reflection, some good old father-son humility? Nope. He launches a meme war against his ex-best friend like a grown-up, a meme every 20 minutes. That's not damage control, Steven. That's emotional whiplash in JPEG form. And two, Jimenez the Iceman cometh. Verily I say unto thee, Jimenez was just out there living his best life, eating ice cream with his wife and kids, probably deciding between mint chocolate chip or caramel swirl, when suddenly he's being called a heretic for not dragging atheists into an event called the Red Hot Preaching Conference. Yes, apparently not bringing unbelievers into a verbal war zone of yelling in Old Testament cosplay is now considered heresy, because nothing says evangelism like a 3-hour sermon delivered in all caps and spit. So Jimenez finally breaks his silence like it's a biblical plague with fire, sarcasm, and the kind of bluntness that makes chiropractors jealous. He says, and I quote, "It's not me, it's you." And somewhere 1,000 burned bridges just spontaneously combusted. He went full savage. I'll find someone else. You'll find someone else too. Maybe Jonathan Shelley. Damn, he dropped him like a sermon manuscript at 11:59 p.m. Saturday night. Meanwhile, in Weekend at Bernie's, the Baptist edition. The NIFB music group, still pretending Kevin's alive, dropped 3 songs this week, 3. And oh boy, it's like someone gave an AI a half-finished Bible, a VHS tape from 1995, and a rage boner. Track Wong Jimenez for not having a trans kid yet. That's where we're at now. Imagine being so deep in the denial pit. You start roasting other people for having functioning families. That's like breaking your own legs and mocking someone for walking upright. A diss track against someone for saying a certain slur, from the same camp that built a sermon empire on saying worse things before breakfast. That's like Taco Bell mocking someone for ordering a burrito. Sir, you are the burrito. A song that sounds like Alex Jones had a seizure during a karaoke night in an underground bunker. Something about Epstein, government cover-ups, and how it's somehow relevant to someone criticizing their family drama. It's a lyrical blender by the end of it. You're not sure if you're supposed to be angry, enlightened, or calling for psychiatric assistance. Then comes the divorce grenade. Steven, still throwing shade like a broken umbrella in a wind tunnel, accuses Jimenez of encouraging divorce, which is rich considering half the folks in his camp once tried convincing random church members' wives to leave their husbands because they liked too many worship songs. Steven accusing anyone of encouraging divorce is like a raccoon criticizing your hygiene habits, sir. You live in the dumpster. And finally, Jonathan Shelley. Ah, yes, Pastor Sandwich. This is the guy who told his congregation on video, recorded with audio, that he was breaking fellowship with Steven Anderson. Fast forward to this week. I never said that people claiming that are low IQ trash cans. Sir, the call is coming from inside the sermon. And the cherry on top? His own congregation, the very people who heard him say the opposite, just sat there nodding like he's some kind of bald wizard of gaslighting, like, yeah, amen, you never said that, except for the time you did. But that was a different you, the Tuesday version. And this guy drives around in an $80,000 Tesla preaching sandwich theology, where women should make lunch and shut up. At this point, he's not a pastor. He's a satirical character that got lost and wandered into a real-life pulpit. Next comes the Solomon's AI saga. Is it fact fiction or Florida man energy? He claims he took down the fake AI account making images of him. Whether that's true or not depends on who you ask, what time it is, and if you've had your daily dose of what the hell is going on anymore. By next week, he might be accusing Siri of backsliding. And there you have it. A week's worth of chaos, projection, and ego wrapped up in a fireball of irony so bright it makes the sun squint.
Steven, next time you want to distract people from your son's public fashion choices, maybe don't throw your friends under the bus that you're also driving. Maybe take a week off. Maybe go outside, touch grass, drink water. Stop playing theological dodgeball with your credibility. But until then, thank you for tuning in to the most unintentional comedy goldmine this side of Christian Twitter. This has been Meanwhile in NIFB land. I've been your host. You've been mildly traumatized. And we'll see you next week for the next weekly update.